Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing one-step equations, okay? And this is the basics for Algebra 1 and solving equations. One-step equations basically means that you should have to take one step in order to solve for the variable. First, we're going to talk about inverse operations, okay? Inverse operations just means that you do the opposite of what the problem is telling you to do. So for example, if the problem is telling you to multiply, then the opposite of multiplication is division. Okay? If the problem is telling you to divide, then the opposite of that, multiplication. Addition, the opposite, subtraction. And subtraction, the opposite is addition. Easy, right? So that's inverse operations. You need to know this in order to solve any of the equations, whether it be one step or two-step or multi-step. All right, so let's work some examples. So the first example will be x plus 6 equals 4. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is the equal sign separates or gives you two sides to the equation, and what you do to one side you have to do to the other side. So the first step that we'll do is read the problem. I have x plus 6 equals 4. Again, the opposite of addition is subtraction. So we would like, or to solve the problem, subtract 6. Like so. What we do to one side, we've done to the other. Okay? So now, a positive 6 minus 6 will cancel or give me 0. And on this side, I'm just left with x. Okay? On this side, 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Therefore, x equals negative 2. Easy. Okay? We can also check ourselves by substituting the answer that we got for x and place it back in our original problem. Okay? If we do that, negative 2 plus 6 will give me a positive 4. So, I'm correct. Let's do another example. Okay? I have 5 equals d plus 1. Well, what is the opposite? You heard plus when you read it. So therefore the opposite is subtraction. So we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. Okay? 5 minus 1, 4. So D is equal to 4 because 1 minus 1 will give me 0. So that cancels that. Okay? Next example. Let's change it up a little bit. I have C plus a negative 4 equals negative 5. So we can actually rewrite this problem if that makes it a little easier for you. Okay? And I can rewrite that as C minus 4 equals negative 5. Okay? So minus, the opposite of minus is addition. So let's add 4 to both sides. Again, negative 4 plus 4, that will cancel. I'm just left with C. And then -5 plus 4 will give me -1. Questions? Well, if you have them, you can ask them tomorrow in class. But we're going to do a few more examples that involve multiplication. Okay? Let's write this example down. All right? Okay, let's read. 5 times R equals -20. Okay, the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 5. Okay, so on this side, we're left with just R. Ooh, that's an ugly R. -20 divided by 5 is -4. Okay? Next example. Let's see if you can do this one yourself. -3b equals 24 is the example. When you read it, -3 times b equals 24. So the problem tells us to divide both sides by -3. Therefore, b is -8. Okay, let's do one last example. -30 equals t divided by 20. So the opposite of division is multiplication. So that means I'm going to multiply both sides by 20. Okay, and 20 times -30 is -600. Okay, that concludes our one-step equations video.